Welcome to Recapped Movies TV channel. Let's see what the story is today. Today's story is a Thor Love and Thunder released on July 8, 2022. This is a 1 hour 58-minute movie. Let's see what is happening today. Gorr, the ultimate of his people, spends his days striving to live to tell the tale on a barren region with his daughter Love. He prays to his god Rapu for help, however Love quickly dies of starvation. Just as he starts off evolved to hear a voice calling out to him in the distance, Gorr discovers an oasis, the place he finds Rapu, who had killed the trendy wielder of an historical weapon recognized as All Black, the Necrosword. Rapu makes enjoyable of Gorr for his helplessness and refuses to grant any assistance. Feeling betrayed, Gorr claims the Necrosword and beheads him, and vows for the removal of all gods. Thor continues his adventures with the Guardians of the Galaxy, responding to misery calls throughout the universe whilst working to get Lower back in shape. However, Thor stays discontent with the place he is in life, and intends to retire. An inflow of misery calls concerning Gorr emerge, one of them being from Sif, who had hunted him down. Thor and Korg reply to Sif's call, parting approaches with the Guardians, who depart to reply to the others. They discover a defeated Sif with her arm severed, who warns them that Gorr will assault New Asgard next. Meanwhile, Dr. Jane Foster undergoes therapy for stage 4 cancer. Efforts to look up for a remedy show futile and she begins to lose hope. But Foster turns into stimulated to journey to New Asgard in hopes that their magic can assist do away with the cancer. As Thor has unknowingly enchanted it to guard Foster whilst they had been together, Mjolnir will become drawn to her presence, fusing itself again collectively and imbuing her with the powers of the Mighty Thor. That night, Gorr makes use of the Necrosword to swarm New Asgard with shadow monsters. Thor, Korg, and Sif arrive to confront them, as does King Valkyrie and Foster, who Thor is amazed to see. While they had been capable to repel the monsters, Gorr escapes with Asgard's children, along with Heimdall's son Axel. Thor communicates with Axel and deduces that the young people are in the Shadow Realm. Knowing that Gorr's power would be at its height there, Thor, Foster, Valkyrie, and Korg tour to Omnipotence City to warn Zeus of Gorr and ask for a military to assist battle him. Unconvinced that Gorr is a chance to Omnipotence City, Zeus as an alternative has Thor captured, forcing the others to intervene and fend off Zeus' men. In this scuffle, Zeus makes use of his Thunderbolt to ruin Korg's body. Solely his face stays intact, although this is sufficient for him to survive. Enraged, Thor makes use of the Thunderbolt to impale Zeus in the chest, which Valkyrie steals as the team escapes to confront Gorr in the Shadow Realm. On the way, Thor learns of Foster's most cancer's diagnosis, and the two relight their relationship. Upon arrival, they try to stumble on the children, solely to recognize that they had fallen for a trap. Gorr's supposed to take Stormbreaker in order to make use of the Bifrost Bridge to get entry to Eternity, the place he can desire for the extinction of the gods. They hostilities Gorr and his shadow monsters as soon as more, however, are forced to flee, lower back to New Asgard as soon as Valkyrie and Foster are weakened. Before Stormbreaker can be transported throughout the Bifrost, Gorr steals it. Thor is knowledgeable that the results of Mjolnir are tense Foster's cancer, and he urges her to remain in the backup to recover. Valkyrie is additionally unable to proceed fighting, leaving the Thunderbolt in Thor's possession so that he can battle Gorr again. At the middle of the universe, Gorr starts opening Eternity's gate with Stormbreaker. Thor arrives and imbues the youth with the energy of Thor, giving them sufficient electricity to overcome the ultimate shadow monsters. Gorr points the top hand towards Thor. Having sensed his distress, Foster decides to wield Mjolnir once more regardless of her weakened situation and be part of the fight. Thor offers Foster enough time to use Mjolnir to shatter the Necrosword into pieces, dooming herself and Gorr. Thor recovers Stormbreaker and has the kids use it to return home, however they should now not give up Gorr from coming into Eternity. Thor calls out to Gorr and pleads for him to pick Love over Demise as he rushes to Foster's side. Their love reminded him of the love he had for his daughter, as a result finding out to use his wand to resurrect Love. Foster quickly succumbs to the cancer, vanishing into Valhalla. Thor accepts Gorr's request to take custody of Love earlier than he dies from the Necrosword's curse. In the aftermath, a statue of Foster as the Mighty Thor is erected in New Asgard. Sif and Valkyrie commence coaching the teenagers in combat. Whilst Korg's physique totally regenerates as he seeks to produce an offspring, Thor starts off evolved to elevate love as his very own daughter, entrusting her with Stormbreaker whilst he wields Mjolnir into battle. The two start touring the galaxy, imparting help to whomever wants it, turning into recognized as Love and Thunder. A convalescing Zeus sends his son Hercules to kill Thor. In a post-credits scene, Foster arrives at the gates of Valhalla, the place Heimdall welcomes her and thanks her for supporting retailer his son. Thank you for watching.